Yo! Welcome in. So looking at, man, why did this thing roll so bad? Looking at the Terror Zone coming up, the Terror Zones, I need minus res. One of them is Frigid. I like running Frigid Highlands. I just like the bam bam, it's right there, slam real quick. So because they're immune to cold, I'm gonna need the minus res only for these particular instances. Decided to switch it up. Usually I wouldn't do it, but just because it's like Terror Zone today, I'm probably gonna skip probably the Worldstone Keep one. I just did Worldstone Keep a lot, so I think I might skip that one. But we got a lineup of some interesting stuff here. Cows is coming up, and this thing actually worked shockingly good in Cows, to be honest. So surprisingly good. Gold Magic Find. Yo! Thank you for the 7th like on the stream. Appreciate you. Shout out everybody. Saffron Pork, what is up? B-Dub, Degenerate, T-Dub, Turbo, what is up? Mystic Swag, welcome in. Gold Magic Find. Yo, yo, yo. Xantis, DMC, welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna have this over here. We got this. We got that right now. Double checking. Right now it's Lost City. Not a big fan, but Bloody Foothills, Cows, Worldstone Keep, Talrash's Tombs are the next 4 in a row, which is sick. So I'll try the Bloody Foothills. I don't know. I never really like going places that are specifically not great for a build, even though you'll get the minus res on my excellently rolled Doom that I have. Strength and Dex are only, yeah, whoa, no. Was Dex 80? Oh, Dex only 48. Okay, I misread that. Okay, so we should be fine. Should be fine. How do we know the lineup? So Big Muskie, this is offline single player. There's a schedule that goes out weeks that has a list of all of them. So Mystics is TZ Andy Day. Is that online right now? I didn't look online. I'm offline single player right now, but what I was gonna do is something shocking here. I was thinking about taking a second to kind of learn these guys. So let's see. Okay, circle. Okay, so I need to come up with a little plan here. So far left and right are circle. The far corners are circle with sun in the middle. That like makes it so circles, sun. Like if I can just remember that. So circles, sun. Let's see. So circles, sun. And then the half moons are opposite too, like the half moon under the circle and the half moon on the left. So circle, half moon, triangle. Okay, so it's circle, half moon, triangle, and then it's square. Well, triangle was I didn't go far enough. Anyway, square was on the left. Just thinking real quick, I never took the time to memorize this stuff ever in my entire life, so double arrows down. Okay, let me go back to the middle here. See what just happened. Medieval Dead, yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, hey, you gotta learn sometime, Marty. One day I'll not be a noob, right? All right, somebody shout out any of the, just somebody hit the emblem, the first one to put the emblem into chat. I'm gonna try to guess where that one is, if I can remember. I just did this. So first person to shout out any of the emblems. Appreciate you a bit for putting in some of those videos. The one from earlier, the one I posted earlier this morning. My power was out all day yesterday, so Marty hit me with that one. That one was right here. Nailed it. Circle with the line under it. Over here. Okay. Appreciate you, fellas. Yeah, keep sending me some if any of you are, you know. I know that the chat's not completely full yet, but square was second to the over. No, third to over. Close enough. If I was that close, you know, we'll be all right. Haven't watched it yet. I got a pretty good one in there. I got several good ones, but you know, some pretty good ones. Degenerate says triangle. That was second over, right? Nailed it. Nailed it. Even if you put one in, put another one in that you haven't shouted out yet. Even if someone called it yet, try to trick me up. Try to trick me up. Just for like 2 more minutes here. Just for 1 or 2 more minutes. I gotta remember this. Gotta remember this. Circle. The regular circle was far left. Yeah. Star. Oh, no one did call it star yet. Yeah, it's straight up. The Northern Star. Yeah. Hexagon. Uh-oh. I see what you did there. The moon, the crescent is on the side right here. Nailed it. Appreciate you. Oh, boy. ATX, what's that? I don't know what that one is. Is that like double butt cheek or something? I don't know what that one is. Don't know what that one is. So, yeah, these really aren't too... These should be pretty easy to remember if I can... So, Northern Star is super easy. The circle's on the bottom. Crescent. Crescent circle. Remembering them all right after you look at it is the easy part. Tomorrow, see if I can remember. And it was squares on the left. And this is double arrow with the triangle right next to it. All right. Yeah, we'll be all right there. I got that. I got that. Appreciate you. We'll just hit some. You know what? I was actually going to go Ancient Tunnels, I think. Oh, I didn't realize that this was... well, actually, I guess I kind of did, but... But yeah, it's Lost City, Claw Viper Temple, not Ancient Tunnels. I already need 85 area anyways, but... Be nice if they made it TZ'd, I guess. You know what I should do too, if I'm gonna do that, we got cows later and we have Eldritch Shank. I should really get that 1 point into static. I should really do that. No, it seems like it's working great. It works pretty good. This is players 3, so in an area with no cold immunes except for the random champs like that when they roll with the cold immune, so then it makes you not work so great. But yeah, a few flashes, everything's down. Even with static and stuff, I don't really prefer it over players 3 personally, but works pretty solid. Heavy armor because you're a sork and you never walk. It's a true story. Glenn's rocking 2 Breath of the Dyings like a boss, huh? Ooh, yeah. Nice. I don't know if I approve of Trav though, but it's not my gig, that's for sure. Looking forward to the MF Druid. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's coming. Probably just windy, but hey, I haven't decided yet for sure. No good. You pick up rares too? I do, but not. I don't pick up rare belts anymore. I just got sick of. I don't think I've ever found a like sick rare belt ever. Like never ever. So I just was like, whatever. I'm just gonna stop picking them up. You know. Just what I decided. Only Twitch viewer. You're the only one that chatted so far. Medieval came with a Twitch Prime sub earlier. Ooh. Steve-O. No, actually, when you guys were, when I first, oh yeah, well, I'm already out here. I pulled that up on the other monitor for a quick second before I was asking you guys. Like, I kind of went over it real quick. I think for speedrunning, you can do whatever you want to, really. I heard I haven't spoken to him personally about it, but I heard Kano saying one time that he was speedrunning, and he said he didn't pull up his notepad that he usually has his notes on to decide to keep track of where he puts his where he did something at a certain level or something, and he's like, forget it, it don't matter, I don't need it, or something like that. So and I could be, you know, maybe I misheard or something, but I could have swore I had heard him say something like that. So I don't know all this professional speedrun rules, so
I don't have much, but hope this gives you a rune smiley face.
thank you so much, Gold Magic Find, for your blessing to the RNG gods. Ooh. Appreciate you. What a legend. Where's a good place to get better at identifying good rates and like roll ranges? So you're saying like a site that you could go to kind of tell you the info to... Boy, I don't really know. There are some videos out there and stuff, but the thing with rares is so hard is there's so much. It's kind of hard to go over everything, to be honest. Like, I don't even necessarily have everything memorized personally. I have like an idea, and if something was like looked like what I'm pretty sure is something that would be valuable, I would have to like look into it more at that point. But like, as for a rare item that I have found personally, and I play this game a lot, a rare item I found personally that was worth a ton is quite literally nothing. I've like never found a rare that was worth like a bunch, even though I ID all kinds of stuff. Like, really, that would need to be ethereal and replenish quantity or durability, and yeah, but they're just like, they're so rare to find. So Eagle, is an 85 area better than cows? It depends what you're doing. It depends what you're doing. If you're Holy Grail and looking for the rarest uniques, then yes.
Sweet, still rare item I found personally that's worth a ton of literally nothing.
Nailed it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Thank you so Snow Pro. Thank you for the 33 months of Slayer Shop. My man. Appreciate you. Yeah, the super crazy GG rare items are so uncommon. Like, you pretty much don't even need to, not literally, but you almost don't even need to know what to look for. You'll ID it and you'll be like, like, that's how crazy they are a lot of times. And if it doesn't like make you go from 6 to midnight, then it probably isn't crazy good. That's just like a rule of thumb. There, so hanging out for a while, charging your phone, says Golden Magic Fine. Appreciate you choosing me to charge your phone with. Marty says Area Summit, full list of affixes and suffixes. Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't really tell you which ones are actually the ones people want and stuff, though. And the thing with rares too is that for them to be valuable, you have to have like everything on them. You can't have like a bunch of stuff roll good and then have it have like 5 light radius at the bottom and like 2 to lightning res or something. Like, having like 1 or 2 wasted rolls makes them like worthless, pretty much, from my experience, from what I see. So and then it gets even crazier if you even attempt to think about like low level dueling stuff and stuff. So no, bro, he's lying. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Snow Pro and Scott. Not really my birthday. They're trying to trick you for some reason. Channel joke. Any advice for dual element Sork? I'm not much of a dual elementer, I'm gonna be honest. If anything, I'm like if on a playthrough, put 1 point into like firewall or something just to get you past like a random thing that you literally have to take out. But I'm not much of a dual specker. If you do, I mean, there's like Hydra Orb, or there's Blizzard with a little bit into firewall or something like that, just to kind of do this or that. There's a lot of different ones you quote unquote could do, but Jinx says crafted generally better than rares. Like, crafted caster helmets are more commonly good than rares, that's for sure. But really, like, if you're going like straight high end, I think maybe, I don't know, this isn't really my expertise, but I feel like rare items could have like a greater high end, but they're much less likely to be like good, it seems. But yeah, crafted weapons booty. Yeah, crafted weapons. I don't know anyone like their max ED is like 110 something. Anyone farm the hole? I don't ever. Yeah, no. I stay out of the hole, that's for sure. Get out of here. Did I not even identify blue items at all? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. There are super rare occasions when blue items online are worth a crazy ton to trade for. But yeah, they're like, you'd be wasting so much time identifying stuff if you're new to the game that it's just like stuff you shouldn't even bother identifying. And not to mention it's so rare. I would say the average person probably doesn't need to identify like any blue items at like end game, like after you beat the game, kind of sorta. But it's so, I don't, you know, a one size fits all advice on that is a toughie, because you do never know if you run past that one item. Oh, I'm not identifying those rare belts anymore like I do. Where one of those, like the most godliest and most insane rare belt I've ever, like, would have made me just crap my pants? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest, but probably not. But you never know. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. My apologies, but yeah. Phoenix Assassin, level 80, struggling Act 5 hell. Any tips? So by Phoenix, so you're a like Phoenix Strike, like martial art assassin, huh? On a playthrough. I'm gonna be honest, martial art is by far, it's probably one of my weakest. I've never done a martial art playthrough in my entire life, straight up. I probably wouldn't. Any advice? I'm sorry, yeah, I just appreciate you, but yeah, I don't really have any great advice for you. I'm sorry. Wish I did, but yeah, I mean, bugging that, doing that invisible wall bug, Kenny, with a martial art assassin. I don't know how that invisible wall trick is really going to help you with a martial art assassin, unless I'm confused on what. So, best place to farm Nightwings, terror zones, or 85 areas, pretty much. Chaos pits, whatever your favorite is. Talking about rares, bad omen up here, I believe. Anyways, it was from a second ago. Boots, belts, gloves for identifying on rares, I think. Yeah, generally that's for me too. I mean, like I said, I've given up on rares, but the thing is, gloves and boots are like items I would actually use. I don't know that I'd ever actually use a rare belt, no matter what it actually rolled on offline single player. Personally. Oh, Master Baggins, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Kindly neighbor from the north to CA, appreciate you. All right, call it a day. Printer sucks. No problem. Out of chat. Out. Point. Out. Don't say things like that. 17th Street says, if anyone says Marsh or Mosaic isn't broken, they're just wrong. Yeah, it is broken for sure. for sure broken. Knee attack with a blizzard sork. I mean, all of his minions are immune to cold. He nukes you. I mean, he sometimes isn't immune to cold, like a lot of times. So you can just kind of drop blizzards and just try not to. Don't let your mercenary kill anything, I guess. Because if you're a blizzard and everything around him is immune to cold, make sure you don't have a Sunder Charm or nothing. Don't break their immunities and just drop blizzards only on him. And there should be no corpses to blow up, right? You should be good to go there. Like you could leave the Sunder Charm in here, and you could drop blizzards until you take out Neelathak. And then if he drops a key, might be hard to get to. You can just go like this, send your Sunder Charm back out, and then kill the monster around him to be able to go pick up the key or whatever. And if he drops nothing, you can just leave. I mean, yeah, Blizzard probably not usually the best for farming Neelathak, but it's about the best I got for you, I suppose. Obscure D2 fact that you know most people don't know. Not about fact. I mean, there's a couple things I remember that a lot of people don't like. I know one of them when I made a video back in the day. A lot of people remember hex charms where it was 90 90 90 strength dex vitality. There was also a version on US West of a mana instead of vitality. Degenerate, yo! Thank you for the 3 months of Slayership. Ooh. Legend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a bunch. So yeah, there was a mana version of that a lot of people like didn't know about or don't remember. It wasn't around too long before everything got nuked in the, I guess, the Rust Storm or something. Yeah, there is that stone one. How the Nary stones or whatever were rocking issues at. I didn't know this until I did the thing the other day, the D2 trivia with Llama or whatever, but that they say 1 minus 1 equals 0. Like there's 5 stones. That's what they like have on them. It's like a 1, a minus sign, and a 1 with an equal sign and then 0. That's what it says on it for some reason. That one's kind of a different one, I guess, but what time we got here? Well, we'll do one more ancient tunnel run here, and then I'm gonna slap things together for. There's a terrorized Eldritch Shank. I thought I'd go hit it, throw on a Sunder Charm and a Doom. Unique Sacred Armor, and it was Tyrael's. Justin, congrats on that. You got the hard one off, knocked off the bat right off the start. Trying to break out a Blizzard dual spec Hydra Orb. Okay, that's up to you. It's up to you. I personally, I do not like dual specking. You just end up killing everything much slower. But you can farm more areas, but you farm them at half the speed of what you could with Blizzard. But let's see each their own. I mean, Blizzard, Andy, Meph, Stony Tombs, Ancient Tunnels, like cows. Even with just a little bit, even with just any Garbo Sunder Charm, you can do Chaos Sanctuary, because I think there's only the one, right? Only the one cold immune in there that's one of the weaker monsters. But yeah, that's just me. You know, everyone's got their own opinion, no big deal. 2 Death Phasms, both rolled bad, said Crom. I feel, yeah. I've probably found like 7 of them now, or 8 of them on single player here, and they've all. I think this is the best one I found. Oh no, I'm not using that right now. But the best one I found rolled like 11. They roll 8 to 15. That is bad. So it happens. No Shaco after 1,000 kills, says Penny. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I did 1,000 runs where I ran combo. I would first run Andy and then Mephisto. 1,000 of them like that when I first started the single player. And then I ran Andariel another 800 times, just 800 Andariel runs. Didn't get a Shaco either, so unfortunate. RNG, am I right? What am I farming? Well, I would like to find Cyril's Might, but just anything crazy rare. You can find like almost every item in the game down here. Every unique anyways, and rune and stuff. Prom says Cyril's Might Zod. Yeah, Cyril's, that's on the list for me too. I was lucky enough to get a Zod though. Several death fathoms, no Haas, says Tony. Yeah, crazy, right? Crazy. Let's throw that up here. We'll need more. Well, the FCR is going to drop on that, so I'd have to do something. I didn't really think this through very well. How about like this? Do I have an SOJ around? We probably don't need it. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. These are weak areas, right? Famous last words before you get wrecked. And I don't have Infinity either, which I don't know if that's gonna matter for this area. I don't have a cold center charm out here either. Let me go grab that too. We'll try her out though. I usually wouldn't do this, but I decided to change it up today. I made an exception. DMC says he found a Sunder Charm in a non-terrorized zone. No? You didn't? I don't know. Not sure what the opinion is there. It's not really opinion. It can't happen, so I'm not sure what you're saying. Tuiuiu Doterio. Struggle to pronounce that one, but yeah. Appreciate you. Very kind words. No, DMC, you can't. Unless somebody dropped it and you like, oh, I found it in town because somebody just threw it out or something. Whatever you're saying. But, yeah, I don't know. No, it can't. It's not going to be a glitch. It didn't. You can't find it off of a monster like that. Unless somebody, like I said, ran out and dropped one or something. We'll try one that's not terrorized, just see how it goes real quick before it pops out. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing I really want to argue about, I guess, but ooh. First of all, you want to have energy shield. Definitely got a static, those buggers, huh? That was very slow too. Unacceptably slow, in fact. Yeah, that's why I hate running any area, like throwing on the Sunder Charm, going out there and doing this kind of stuff. I usually wouldn't, but we'll try it out. We'll try it out because I know people swear by always running Terror Zones. So, where did I put the Infinity? So I'm gonna lose like a ton of my survivability here by getting rid of the Insight, of course. But was it on? No, here. Small Joe, welcome in. Raced also welcome in. Yo. What am I doing? Why did I click on that character? I don't want to click on that character at all. I'm gonna have to look on all these. That wouldn't be there. Here? What do I do with this thing? One eternity later. Cuckoo, yeah. Yep, when the season's over, they just become regular non-ladder. here? Oh, I did use Zon last. It's got to be here. Yeah, I just realized that. Duh. I was gonna grab another Stone of Jordan, but whatever. We'll be fine, right? We don't need that extra mana for survivability, do we? I was gonna respec real quick, just to get the point into static. Good enough. See what happens here. And this is just players 3 with a Doom, Nightwing. So yeah, it'll be alright. What, the energy though? Did I not battle order? Haha. That's probably why. Trash, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Martin, welcome in. Thank you for the kind words. Feeling lucky today, Dan asks. Yeah. Boy, the magic find is probably like... I probably have like 3 magic find right now. Oh, it's over 200. It's over 200. So losing some magic find low. Let's see, I got down the breakpoint, lose survivability. Because so you don't have an insight on. Lose dual types of survivability, really, because it misses part of the prayer regeneration and, of course, the meditation. Just thinking all that I'm sacrificing to... Gotta be fine, though. Like I said. Did I not put... I must have not put energy shield on. Where's my... I'll have to look into that. I'll just... I kind of want to get... I got all this stuff everywhere. I probably didn't. I must not have had it. I didn't have energy shield up, bro. Do I have the right breakpoint? Did I get to 105? Okay. So sometimes when I have the wrong breakpoint, I'm so used to the amount of time it takes to cast stuff that I hit the buttons a lot faster than I usually would, you know. But probably wasn't that. I probably just you know, oopsied. Ray said two-handed axe bar by his with concentrate. That's your new playthrough, huh? Uh-oh. Let's go like this. Can't tell which side I'm on here. Okay. Huh. Oh, well, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Mistakes were made. Merksdale's inside. Oh, I didn't swap. Oh, I forgot to swap that. How about that? Yeah. Well, that's why my life isn't even fluttering ever so slightly, and my mana's actually staying up. It's a good point, though. I do want to actually throw that on. I don't know what I was staring at there. Don't know. What I was thinking about, though, is make sure you guys hit that like button on YouTube. Out there. There. Somehow it's slower with Infinity. Not sure. We'll do more than one run, but somehow that was slower now that I have Infinity on my mercenary. Uh-oh. Boy, the life getting blasted down is Tragic. Dry LK spell, says LeGarrison. Sorry to hear that. The poison res is a lot lower now because of a lot of the stuff I swapped around, so... Man, do I want to lose more magic find? Down to the 169 mark so I can get this up. Bro, rough. Rough. Oh well. I don't know that that feels any faster, having the infinity, to be perfectly honest. It does minus the res. Oh my gosh, look at my mana too, which is energy shield. Like, you can't have this. I could throw on one. I am one SOJ short of like what I could do to keep my energy up more, but man, rough. It's kind of like illogical that it would be faster without infinity. Like, there's no logical reason for that, but nope. Don't worry about that. Nobody's seen a thing. Go watch my crafting video, by the way. Don't rewind it and go look at that. Man, I lose even more magic find. Bro. Difference between life tap and life leech. Life tap is astronomically, brings back astronomically more life than life leech ever would. I don't know the exact like formulaic way to explain it, but oh my gosh, dude, that my mana just won't stay up without the insight at all. Carlask, yo, welcome in. Life tap is like 50% of life. Oh, really? I know it's a bleep ton. Pretty much you'll be almost dead. Like, let's say you're a smiter. I missed part of the combo over here, but I'm guessing someone's talking about being a smiter and life tapping. When you're hitting with the shield, your life will be like boop, 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 and you'll have like 3 health left, and you'll hit them with like this one time with the shield, and your life will completely fill up again. Like, every blow you land completely refills your life, essentially, almost. Inside of any merc, inside on Act 2 mercenary. Has to be an Act 2 mercenary, one of these guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. So yeah, the cold immunes are getting broken by the Sunder Charm. 1/5, 80 something. So it should be like 17 or 18 minus to their resistance. I don't know why it doesn't feel any faster with infinity. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting or something. Maybe it, well, really this right here didn't seem about the same, or a little slower actually. Maybe it just seems like it's taking longer because I'm watching myself almost die. My health globes almost kill me. You know, because I don't have my insight on. That's probably what it is. It probably actually is a tad faster with the infinity, but I'm watching myself almost get annihilated every run, so it like makes it seem like it, like, come on, die already, and then I'm like almost dead. Oh, good call. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot they changed it so you can do an insight in a Act 1 bow mercenary. That is true. So for mercenaries, you can make one in a bow for that, and yeah, forgot about that. Cruel Ogre X of Quickness, not yet. I found a few different. I found a Cruel Ogre X of like the Lamprey, which was like 8 life leech or 6 life leech or something like that. I haven't gotten the Quickness or the Evisceration yet. Nope. And that kind of comes back to what people were asking about earlier about how to tell, should you ID any blue stuff or should you ID, like, it's so rare to find the stuff that you want to roll together. It's just crazy. Even though what I want to roll together is like kind of pointless for, it's just a meme, but in regards to, you know, other things that are actually valuable. Magic Fine, appreciate you, Gold Magic Fine. Oh. Insight and a bow. Yeah, you can do that nowadays. Yep. Any bow, not crossbow, but a bow, right? I believe. Wish you could make an insight in the sword. Ooh, chilling armored energy shield, 6 sockets though. So it's like obsession based, but with a couple pre-buff skills, and plus it's only 1 and 2. So I can't really do anything with it, unfortunately. Speaking of things not rolling together correctly. I think there's a champ up here. I was going to take him out while I'm here. Last night, and a cham in cows. Congrats on that, Pennywise. Legendary. Crash is a big fan of Bill. That's why he wants a insight and a sword. Really, I am anti-change guy after all, but somebody pointed out before, and I think it's a good idea. If really on just a few items, I can't think of them offhand now, but we were looking at it before. If they changed the effect to on striking instead of when struck, it would be like the Act 5 Mercenary would be so much more cooler. So much more cooler. Act 5 Frenzy Merc more tanky. It is a little bit, yeah. It's hard to get past all the auras on the Act 2 though. Insight Grief for Act 5 Merc would be crazy. Ooh, unidentified J mod. Oops. Forgot to throw that out, because what am I going to do with it? Halfway there. Half of a J mod. Up the end game. They should add greater rifts to D2 and maybe make it better. Make more end game like that. Garrison pulled the mod yesterday. Yeah, that's what I just got one of those. If you seen that, good old mod. Oh. Dumb. Better than Blizzard? No. I just play Vorador. I just play all different builds, so I try this, try that, do this, do that, just for funsies. So thank you so much.
If you get PM today, you know who to thank. Good luck.
I do. Appreciate ya, Degenerate, for the $5 super. And hopefully that blessing to the RNG gods will help me out today. Thank you so much. D4 or D3? I've played D4. I have not played D3. I played Diablo 3 for about 3 weeks after it launched. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore. This game is terrible. I can't do this. I've heard it's gotten better. Or it got better after the first month the game came out. I haven't played it since then, though, I'll just be honest. D4? Wow, this guy's must have a high cold immune or something. D4 is okay from my experience, so I think it's okay. It's not it's not the worst game ever made. Jeezy said got back to 305 deadlift, 225 on the bench. Nice. Yeah, I'm not at that stuff anymore either. Between all the severe yawning injuries I've had lately, and when I somehow hurt my back riding a bike that one time, I am deadlifting, I think, is in the past for me permanently. But congrats to you, though. I don't know, I'm actually feeling pretty good lately, though. After, oh, actually I need that co-rune. It's not that exciting, but I actually need a co-rune to remake my, because I always keep a certain number of runes on a mule, just in case I want to make a rune here and there, and I used one the other week or whatever, so I needed one of those. But yeah, maybe I'll try deadlifting here. I did, don't tell my wife, she'd probably be mad that I did this because I risk hurting myself, but I did bent over rows the other day, actually. Very slow and not very heavy weight. And almost an embarrassingly lightweight on the bent over rows, but I don't want to blow my back out. So I just did them just so I could go through the motions, essentially. I think I might do that a little more in the future here, to be perfectly honest. Just like the amount of weight that like a 100-pound girl would put on bent over rows, and just do that just to kind of get back into the swing of it. There is no embarrassing way. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, embarrassment is it's a self-made thing in your head. Especially at the gym. Like, there's probably nobody, like, I don't look at what other people are doing and I'm like, ever. Never, ever. So, I mean, I would imagine other people don't either, so. It's just a I can't think of the words to describe what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. It's a self-fabricated, like, I'm done. You guys know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Seated deadlifts? Seated deadlifts. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what a seated... I've never heard of a seated deadlift before, so... That's different. Interesting. Yeah, pretty much what I do is just anything that's like chest supported. Like if I ever do rows, I'll do like a row machine where I'm sitting, but I have a chest supported thing here where you row like this, you know? So there's no extra pressure on my spine, especially the lower, where I hurt my back at work before I quit working in the factory. And then, you know, of course, I'll do lat pull downs, and because lat pull downs actually pull my spine in the opposite direction, which actually is great. Feels great. 300 on bench. Oh man, that's impressive. I've never done that much. Even when I was in my prime, lifting all the time, when I was probably like 30. The most I ever benched was probably, let's see, 20 to 25. Boy, I'm not even sure. It's probably only like 255 maybe. But I always work out alone and never have a spotter, so I might have been able to do more at the time. I might have been able to get up to, like, you know, maybe like 305, probably not, but, you know, higher, but never had a spotter, so I never pushed it too hard. But man, 30, yeah, I need over 300 is great, is good, yeah. Jeezy said you have been doing where you sit on a bench. Yeah, I don't know. Usually we called those box squats because we always had like a box or something, but I don't know if you call it something different if you don't go down to a box, you know. Forget that guy. Phil, not in the 1,000 club. I'm not sure what that is either. Is it something like if you add up your bench, your squat, and your deadlift or something, it should be over 1,000 or something like that? If that's what it is, then no, I'm not. I mean, at one time, I could deadlift over 400 at a time. Deadlifting, you don't need a spotter though, so that's why I could load up more weight. I can remember doing it before, and when I did the most that I was talking about here. After you do it, and then you see stars because you're like, blood pressure almost killed you. Oh dang, Carter, you're only 21, and you're bench that much? It's crazy. That's a lot. When I was that age, I was benching like, I was like, ooh, I got up to 155. I did a plate with a 10 on each side. No, maybe a little older than that, but I didn't work out at all till like pretty much after my senior year of high school. I started a little bit. So when I was like 17, turning 18. But not very seriously, just because they pretty much made you for football. They're like, we're doing weightlifting in the summer, and it's optional. But if you don't come, you're not going to play. Don't even try out for the team. Like, okay, well, I guess I'm coming then. But it's optional. You don't have to come. Pennywise says back injuries never fun. True story. Without a spotter, quite dangerous, says Kenny. Yeah, that's why I never went too heavy, especially like if you're squatting, you know, you got the safety bars, but it's still embarrassing to drop a weight, even if you got safety bars and stuff. I guess I bench without safety bars, but like nowadays I never have very much weight on. What's the most? I think the most I've probably done is 185 in the last like year, probably. Since I hurt, well, probably since I hurt my back. So not very much. Gosh, this guy. Even with the inside nut right now. Because I had to take off all the other stuff. Did I not put a point into warmth or something? I did. Got the insight. Prayer. I feel like my energy was not dropping like this before. I mean, I got War Trav's different, and oh, well, Shaco's got a bunch of mana too. So, and Oculus even had, so yeah, that's why. The more energy you got, the faster it goes back up. Tam says gets nervous with his back injury even going to the gym. Yeah, that's I mean, I am too. When I like yawn wrong and I hurt my neck or something, that definitely doesn't make you too confident when you go in to do a, you know, when you go into lift, you know. But luckily right now I'm feeling really pretty good. I don't want to jinx myself here, but satisfactory, with the exception of I almost didn't sleep last night. Slept like 3 hours last night for no good reason. Just, I don't know why, but for some reason when the power's out, I don't sleep good. Seems like it, you know, you hear generators ripping everywhere, and most people like the white noise in the background or whatever. I don't know. I don't. Kenny talking about spotting. You saved so many people over the years. Yeah, there was one time I was at the gym and I was on one bench and there was anyways, the guy next to me or whatever, I could see him just barely fighting up the one of them, and then he did another one and barely fought it up, and then me and the guy on the other side of him both kind of looked at each other, and he went for another one, and he comes off the chest and only got like an inch up and like drops it on himself. And I was like, what is this guy thinking? Like the last two he barely got up. Why didn't he stop? He didn't have a spotter with him. So me and the other guy like jumped up instantly because we were like looking at him out of the corner of our eye like, dude, this guy's gonna crush himself. You had to drop weights when you, so you were, Carter says he was declining 225. Oh my god. This guy. Yeah, I've never had to like dump them before like that. There was only a couple of times when I was squatting, I came down and then I couldn't get out of the hole, and I just kind of like had to set it on the sissy bars, the safety bars or whatever. Luckily, I've never had to do like the side dump. Boom, boom. You know, nothing like that. Ooh, this looks dangerous. That orange glowing aura, and then there's archers around too. That makes it even more fun, huh? My gosh. I can't sit in here. Get out. Got him. Voida. I usually wouldn't do this. I'm going to be honest. I usually would not do this, and I changed my build to how I usually don't build it to do this. But I decided just to switch it up with this Terror Zone or whatever. We got this, and then we got the cow level next. I like the cow level. I was surprised how well this is working in the cow level. I hopped into in my build guide video for this, and I was like, we'll hop out there and hit it because just, you know, I know there's no cold immunes out there. It'll probably be fine. And then if not, I'll just take it out of the video because I really don't like doing cows a lot anymore nowadays. And this build really worked better in cows than I anticipated. And I wasn't even at the time using static. And if I had static, it'd probably double the kill speed, to be honest. Maybe 25% it, I should say. So we'll see in a minute, though. Trash. Sorry to hear that. Fell off the toilet drunk, got stuck between the tub and the toilet. The struggle is real. Oh, that's how you hurt your back. Gotcha. Impressive. Impressive. 2x unbending will for starter gear. I mean, maybe I missed part of a... Oh, sorry, 17th Street. I didn't see you there. Act 5 Merc trying to use it more kind of for it working out. What swords would you use? Act 5 Merc isn't fully my specialty either. I know, so unbending will probably ain't a bad option. Oh shoot, what's the sword that has the sanctuary aura on it? It's not very expensive, but it's so convenient for especially like the cast sanctuary and stuff. Or so the sanctuary aura, it knocks back everything that's undead like this, and it's constantly stunning them. It really helps you out a lot for like the Stasis group and stuff. Is it? Yeah, Lawbringer. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't. It just didn't. I don't use the Act 5 Merc a ton. Like, I just get stuck on Act 2. It's just so convenient, the different auras they come with and stuff, so. Yeah, Azarath has it too, yeah. I was thinking more Lawbringer, though, just because, you know, you can just farm the Countess for a minute and get the runes for it, pretty much. Not literally a minute, but a figurative minute. Figurative minute. Nightbot, what is going on? Man, that guy is in every stream. It's crazy. Appreciate you. Oh, he says, yeah, hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Good point, Nightbot. Thanks, appreciate you. Yeah, fellas on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button for me. Easily forgotten, but Nightbot's here to remind you guys. Love that guy. Lizzie, welcome in. Yeah, Marty says unbending will's cool, except you gotta get the 6 sockets. Yeah. Pretty much gotta get like a 6-socketed Colossus blade, essentially. It's one I never really much use. Do you guys ever use those in phase blades? Because they're fast. I know phase blades are fast, but, you know, then you have like a lower damage. I don't know. Not ethereal. If only that rolled ethereal with 370 enhanced damage. No, I think with the 40 increased attack speed, it can only have up to 300. 17th Street said he's rocking the face blades on it. Okay, gotcha. I don't actually know it technically that would math out better, so. You got Grief and Lawbringer 17th Street says, yeah, that's actually when I use my Act 5 Merc, that's exactly what I use actually. Like for essentially best possible gear, so sounds like you're ready to rock. Yeah, Mutu kind of confirmed what I suspected, that if you get 40 increased attack speed on a rare, it can only get up to 300 ED. I thought so, but yeah, thought so. David, welcome in. When's next ladder? Not sure. I don't really look into that. I usually just wait till someone tells me. Or there's a post about it. Easy for me to say though, right? Any good finds today? Actually, Baggins, absolutely nothing. I don't think I've even had one noteworthy thing drop. Co-Rune, I guess? Ari, welcome in. Yo, yo. Ari or Smear. Hopefully having a good day. Fred, yo, welcome in up there as well. I caught you. Am I counting wrong, or are you doing 3 shouts on the call to arms swap? I only do 2, but I always go like this. I always just spam the buttons. I don't really even pay attention. Sometimes I probably do 5. Sometimes I probably do 6. Sometimes I probably do 3. Just to make sure that I have gotten them shouted. Battle orders and battle command. Another 2 sockets. We're gonna grab this towel. When I did that crafting video, I went back and looked and noticed I'm falling behind on brow runes relative to amethysts quite severely. In fact, like I have almost 100 extra amethysts right now than I do brow runes, so I'm gonna start cubing this stuff. So just making sure you're not using your call to arms wrong. No, that's me that's using it wrong. See, Marty, you talking about the 6 sockets there when you say Larzik, a dimensional or executioner sword? For the 6 sockets, you're saying? For the unbending will? I guess it's cheap enough you could go ahead and throw it in something like that, because it's just like a bunch of lower runes, right? Give me one quick sec, fellas. Jinx talking about my shouts. He says sometimes they don't work, so you got to do more than one. Yep. Sometimes they don't work. It has nothing to do with me. It's always it's their fault. I like how you think. Cuckoo. I don't think it really matters. It doesn't really matter, I don't believe. I don't think it affects it in any way. Ooh. I don't like my mana getting that low when it is actually my life here. Liam. So I don't like taking Frost Nova over players 3 personally. Teach their own. I've had people yell at, well, comment in what would appear to me to be a negative fashion when I say that, but you know, they come in with the no, Frost Nova's even more powerful than regular Nova. I farm at P8 no problem all the time. Okay, you know, so teach their own, but P3 is my take on it. Tools mod, getting a lot of the stuff you want to roll all together, but now, ooh, come on. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, we were looking at that stuff. I want to go. I just like admiring them sometimes. So I'm gonna take a quick second. some of my rares and magic ones that I found that are funny. Not that. Cruel Ogrimal of the Locusts. 269. There's one at 338 enhanced. I could upgrade this to a phase blade if I wanted to. 295 with 2 to barb skills. Just interesting, yeah, whatever. Look at that one. 40 with 299 ED with 110 damage to demons on it too. This is oh. What else do we have around here? Bunch of rune masters, double ethereal rune masters. Should I Zod them? Let me know in the comments. George, welcome in. Just taking a quick trip down memory lane here, looking at my magic and rare goofy items. Just hoarding, yeah, pretty much just hoarding. I mean, I might use them sometime. I gotta talk myself into it. 280 legend spike. If I make a dagger barb or something. $320 Martel de Feu, which you can upgrade to a Thunder Maul. Kind of interesting. 40 with 275, which once again I could upgrade to a Thunder Maul. This is only a 264, but it rolled Cruel Ethereal. If I was online, I might Zod that. Just to have a cool item like that. A cool. A 319 is an Ogre, so I gotta keep it, right? Got to. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this. Did you know rares? 418 on a Hydra. But because it used up those rolls, you know. 243 strength requirement on this. Oh, well worth it though. More points to strength means more damage. But yeah, that's sick. That's a cool trophy with it over 400. With 418 and a Hydra. That's cool. No, I did not see that, Marty. Did not see that. Could magic items get 2 sockets from Larzik? So Marty, isn't it? I thought magic items, they have a 50% chance of getting 1 socket or 2 sockets. Am I not wrong there? I thought that's how that worked. Look at one more here. You read that as rare? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So rare items. Wish that rolled as ethereal right there, right? 320 repair durability. Well, if you upgraded it to a phase blade with repair, I don't really know what that'd mean for it actually, but doesn't that like hurt it in some way? I forget how that works, but another 289 on a Ogre Maul and a 366 with some life leech. So yeah, that's kind of the extent of my goofy rares and magic and stuff. So yeah. Rares and uniques get 1 socket, and then 50% chance of getting 2 sockets on magic items from Larzik. Talking about the strength requirement on some of those goofy items I was showing, but what about my vitality? Hey, the best defense is a good offense, am I right? All you gotta do is get the first shot off, take them out, don't worry about anything surviving. No need. Black Crypto says he wishes Bulwark or Peace had 30 all res. Just to kind of help out your mercenary and stuff you're getting at, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really have much of a take on that. Chicho, welcome in. Gold rune. Oh, I need one more tier rune if I see one. A tur. Oh boy. Static wasn't doing much to that guy. Gotta watch my energy over here. So many javelins coming in from the top rope. Bulwark 2 OP with 30 all res. It is already good. Damage reduction. Yeah, if it had 30 all res, it would be. Would it be OP with no? I would say it would probably put it, in my opinion, above 100% for sure, above Talos Mask, like 100% of the time. Would it be used more than Endarl's Visage on a mercenary with the damage reduction, the life leech, and the 30 all res? I think it would still probably get used under Endarl's Visage. Because even, I would say right now it's maybe 50-50. It's kind of a split decision whether that, or Bulwark or Talos Mask, but maybe. George, I don't get that comment, like, at all. Don't get it. Crash says when he does socket quests for people, he feels like, anecdotally, it seems like it's 6 or 7 out of 10 with what he gets. Well, I guess anytime I want to get 2 sockets on something, I'll come to Trash. He's got that two socket luck. What do they call that? They call socket quests hole punches, right? So this has luck getting 2 holes. Real mature, guys. Okay to have Bulwark if you can't get Talos Mask. Yeah, Talos Mask is pretty solid for sure, in my opinion. I didn't start anything. I'm just talking about hole punch. That's what they call when you get a socket quest, right? Feel saying Cure has made all those other rune words obsolete. I have started using Cure more often, even on non-energy shield type builds sometimes, but speaking of, I definitely still use Endarl's Visage quite a bit. Oops. Thought I was somewhere else there for a second. F-frame. D2 new season? Nah. No. I'm not I don't like, I don't really like D2 mods at all. Dashley, welcome in. You grab this Hydra bow if it rolls crazy like that other one. Nope. Draft. Sweet Bill thoughts. My thoughts on the draft. Boy, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. It's kind of funny because I don't really pay attention too much before the draft at all, so I don't, you know, I don't know if they're really that great at players they draft, like anybody in general drafted or not much. I'm more so, as for like the Lions draft, you know, I guess it's fine. They obviously took a chance on Tesla. But we'll see. That's about all I can say, I guess. I don't really know. I do like the lineman guy they drafted. Sweet mustache, sweet mullet. I mean, you know he's got to be good. So. Yeah, Mr. Jiggles, improve offensive line depth for them Lions. Yeah, I think they did for sure. George, I don't know that I would word it that. You went all out there on the phrasing, huh? Yeah, I don't know where you'd read the chance of getting 2 open sockets. Oh boy. When Larsicking for magic stuff, it's gotta be somewhere. Gotta be somewhere, right? Voida talking about an app in 12 for the Seahawks when they drafted all these players. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about usually, right? Considering that we're talking about Shedeur Sanders like definitely being a first round pick, and he doesn't get drafted until the 5th round or whatever. I think everybody just copies everybody else's board, and they all just they like certain players and they put them where they want to, and then they all copy off each other. And I don't know. Brad Holmes said this Tesla guy was his favorite wide receiver in the draft, according to him. So we'll see what happens. Post-draft grades are garbage. True story. True story. Yeah, the Lions did get a low grade or whatever you want to call it. So a lot of people are giving them like a C on their draft, but yeah, I don't know how, because we used our pick and we used 2 other 3rd round picks to trade up like 30 picks to get this Tesla guy. So I don't know, it's a little sketch. Oh, Chicho, thank you so much for the 24 months of Slayership. Ooh, appreciate you. George, are you talking about that Tesla guy or whatever? Tesla? He's Tesla. Everyone just call him Tesla. No one cares about how to pronounce it right. Good old gold strike. Non-stop coverage of Shedeur Sanders gonna be nauseating. Boy, yeah, if he's not starting every week, it's gonna be like, you gotta start this guy. Which, I mean, they're gonna be starting like Joe Flacco, so I mean, gonna be tough to. I wonder how that the guy they drafted in the 2nd round or whatever is feeling. The first quarterback the Browns drafted. He's probably like, son of a, oh my god. Cheesy. I believe you. Oh, unidentified J-Mod. 12:51. 12:51. Oh my gosh. My lats. I did a pull day yesterday. Really got the lats. Just smoked them. Oh, I didn't even realize it either. Kind of like I lose track of time and don't keep track of things on the schedule. That whole stair climb thing is this weekend. It's this Sunday. Did the charity for it a few weeks ago or a month ago or whatever it was. It's like super early this year for some reason, which is devastating because I have not been training the stairs much, really. I just started working out again, like lifting. So the last like 3 weeks I've just been like lightly lifting, lightly lifting, and good. Boy, I'm probably gained weight with all these giant, huge muscles I have now. I'm all jacked. I'm joking, but yeah, Fred, I get you. You say Flacco's was part of a big part of winning a Super Bowl for a team. But yeah, considering, 18 months ago or whatever it was, Flacco was sitting on his couch for 2 straight years, like not on a team. And he's going to go out, he's going to go out and throw interceptions. It's just like what he does. Like Joe Flacco is pretty much a clone of Jameis Winston nowadays. Just slinging it with no regard for who's going to catch it. Throw it deep, someone's going to catch it. It'll either be us or them. To be honest, though, in some situations, that's actually the best thing to do, is to just throw it, that 3rd down and 12, just throw it deep. So what if they intercept it? It's like a punt anyways, But what if we catch it? We're going to be on like the 15-yard line. We're going to go from 15 to 15, Might as well just chuck it. But for them, they're like, well, it's 2nd down and like 4. I might as well just chuck it deep now on 2nd down, and then chuck it deep again on 3rd down. George says Flacco's got he's a Flacco enthusiast, huh? Got another Super Bowl in him, he says. We'll see. That'd be shocking, but never know. Jeezy says clone of Winston minus the sound bites. Fred says Flacco's younger than at least a few of the people in this chat. Yeah, what is Flo? I mean, he's got to be 40, right? Let's go Joe Flacco age. Yeah, he's 40 years old. What an old man. God. Put him out to pasture already. He's like 2 years older than me. Phil played too much Madden. I wasn't really much of a Madden player, to be honest. I never much play games that I can just like do in real life. Not that I could be a professional NFL football player, but like, I can go play catch with a football or something, like it's not exactly the same, but like I played football in high school, like stuff that I did, basketball, baseball. Like I don't like playing sports video games all that much. I did a little bit when I was a kid, but pretty much since I was double digit in age, I stopped playing sports video games. The last Madden game I had was Madden 97, if that tells you anything. So, dude, the game where it was at, the legit one, NFL 95, with Joe Montana on the cover for the Kansas City Chiefs. That was the legit That was the legit one. You could take players from any position and play them at any other position. There was this guy for the Bengals. I think it was Kenny Pickens. He was the fastest guy in the game. So I'd put him at running back and stuff. And he would just... You'd hit speed burst and dive. And he would dive and land and just slide like 400 feet. Like nobody could stop it. I would sprint around the edge and dive and then slide down the field. Because he was so fast. Super Nintendo? Well, I had Sega. So it was for Sega. But yes. Oh. Immune to lightning. Gotta take out these bums, these quill rats and such and such. Come on, bro. Part of the way there. 30 and 193. Mr. Unknown, welcome in. Voida was a big fan of the Madden 08. 08. All right, I'm going to get her reset up for the cows coming up here, so we're not going to need any of this minus res. I think we're going to go more damage-wise, though, so we'll stick with the Death's Fathom Nightwings for now. We're falling in at 125 FCR. We don't need those gloves. We can go back with more survivability on these. We got the little magic find. I don't need the poison res because we're going back to cows in a second. That was sick magic amulet. I love it. Heard something about Sega RIP. Dude, Sega was the GOAT. Way better than Super Nintendo. Way better. I'll fight anyone with that one. 04 with Vic on the cover was a good one. Yeah, I remember the cover. I never had, like I said, I never had those ones, but since we got to say, well, there's like 30 seconds till the terrorized cow thing pops up. We got ourselves a flawless amethyst on the way anyways. Summoning skills, yeah. It was way better because it was just better. Super NES, huh? I never thought of it that way. Consider myself completely changed. My mind's been completely changed. We'll make it happen. Yeah, now that they're terrorized, the much higher level gives them more life or whatever. So now that I'm staticking them, it's kind of going the same speed as what the normal cows was in the video when I rocked it, but it's going pretty good. Yeah. P3TZ cows. Don't like that. Immune to cold and lightning. Whoop. We'll dip out of there. Just makes me lesser good. I mean, it should give them more life. Because if these cows are level 96 or whatever, instead of level 82, they should have more life. Do monsters not gain life when they go up in levels? Also, good morning, G-Stacks. Heframe says guaranteed burr dropping. Let's go. As a Colts fan, either locked in that the Colts are because of Peyton Manning. Wait, what? Sorry, what I misunderstood your comment there. I guess I don't understand what you were trying to say. Forgive me. Good old ring. Izu, welcome in, by the way, over there on Twitch. Oh, you sorry, Voida, you're saying Madden, you were always playing Colts or Falcons, you said? Gotcha. Watch this guy. I think he's good. Okay, he's not immune to cold at least. Making sure he doesn't just beat me down in a shot here. Rebattle her up. Horribly worded. It might have been a little sketch worded. It's alright though. How awesome would a Tyrell's Might from a normal cow? Oh, like if it dropped off one of these ones in here when terrorized? It'd be decent. I would always, I mean, I'd prefer, my most preferred would be off of like, one time I go, you know what, I'm gonna go hit this terrorized Dak Farron or something like that, and it drops off, or, you know. Terrorized Thresh Socket, something like that. That'd be my most goated location, but I would not be too choosy at this moment, I'm gonna be honest. Ripping my shirt? I can't afford another shirt. Are you kidding me? Who can afford more than one shirt? Get out of here. I'd have to go to the Salvation Army again if I rip this shirt. Get some more shirts. MF on this build. I just switched it back here. I think it's in the 2 something. It's almost 219, huh? Thought I had more than that. What did I do? I don't have the Shaco or Oculus on, that's why. It's a little over 2 at the moment. Maybe next run I'll throw them on and see what the difference is. Breakaway shirt with Velcro. Solid investment. Solid investment. Oop, not where I'm going. Yep, Nick, that's probably what would happen, yeah. I just need to unlock the fury of Mosaic to find heroes. Get back here, you bum. Always mean to cold anyways. I knew this Jewel was going to be godly, that's why I had to take him out. High on the lightning anyways. Tyrell's Might from a white cow. Yeah, but then you got to think, how many cows do you think I kill per run? All right, on this next run, you guys watch the cows and then count how many I take out, okay? You guys count how many I take out. Because then you could calculate how many runs I would need. You think there's 1,000 cows in a run? Or is there like maybe 500? I don't even know. Never thought about it. I says watched a lot of my videos recently. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot and welcome in, by the way. George says 113. There's more than 100 cows out here. 2, 4, 6. There's like 10 just in this little pack right here. There's like 15 right here. No way there's 100 in a whole run. That's ridiculous. Not a bad charm. One off a perfect on the fire with the run walk, so good for a Javazon? Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I disagree with a lot of you guys' assessment of number of cows in a run. It's got to be like 500. Not no 200. I've probably killed like 100 cows already. The Google AI says 350 to 400. Well, I guess I trust it then. Of course, we're never gonna. It changes, and then also we're not really gonna count it. So. Forget those 4 cows. Yeah, like look at how many. There's like 40 cows right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's like 30 cows right there. Alright, now we'll take them out and count the dead bodies. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26. Maybe 26. It's hard to tell where's the bodies are at. You just gotta count individual udders. So you couldn't even really tell where the cows were. They're all piled on top of everything. What about the ones that shattered? Oh, good point. Yeah, that's why there were so few. I thought there was over 30. That's a good point. There was actually probably like 35 there. I has saying his Google says 450 to 672. Very Pacific number there, huh? 672. Interesting. Werewolf using destruction mosaic. I've heard about stuff like that, but I've never used that one. Yeah, count this run and the next 9 so you can average out 10 runs to get a good average of how many cows there are per run. Good point. Good point. Oh my gosh, look at all these cows. There's 100 right there. There's 100 cows right here, for sure. A lot of them I ended up not hitting with static because there was just too many. I could have static again, but count them individually or I don't believe you. All right, here, I'll start it right here. Hold on. So we got to add an extra 15% for the bodies that shattered. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm just joking. I'm not doing that. And everybody left chat. Frequency of mooing coefficient. We could, yeah. So many great ideas, chat. Appreciate you. A lot of jewels dropping off here. We're not gonna. I wanted to do that crafting video earlier, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough jewels. I thought I had enough saved up, and I kept not saving them for a long time, and ended up being like, "Oh, I don't have any jewels." Oopsie. for one stream, you have to count every monster I kill. Yeah, make sure you let me know what that number ends up being, by the way. Marty unsub because I was counting? No! Unbelievable. Puddin' Cup, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Sorzek, is it cheating? It both is and isn't. Hero edit in a level 75 character to avoid leveling. On offline single player, it's only cheating if you lie to people about what you're doing, pretty much. That's the way I view it anyways. So as long as you know, just like don't hide it from people that you just hero edit it in so you don't have to play through the game and level up. I mean, I don't care, I can tell you that much. JM Domino, probably the best idea yet. He says, kill one cow, see how much experience it gives you, and then wait till the end of the run and calculate it out to see how many cows there was. It would end up a little bit off just because of the champs, but you know, also I'm level 99, so I don't get it. I don't get any more experience. Or wait, does experience keep going up even though there's no number on the other side? I never paid attention. I never even thought about it, to be honest. Let's see. Someone probably knows, but 485,000. Nope, doesn't move anymore. Oops. Yeah, Glenn, you can herd more together if they're by each other. But I think people get lost in attempts to be efficiency where they end up being less efficient. Like for instance, like, oh, there's these two cows here. Oh, I need to get this pack, and there's some right here. I need to make sure I lure these all together to make sure I lure it into one big pack to be more efficient. Well, I literally just spent 15 seconds luring these packs together when I could have just killed them already. You know what I mean? So I do that like to a point. Like if I see like 3 packs in like a triangle, and I'll hop in the middle and kind of have them walk towards me, and then, oops. Well, that was that a skill issue going on, but I forgot I completely forgot I actually put Oculus on until I just realized I was teleporting away. I forgot I went Oculus Shaco and just to see how different it was. And I was completely not paying attention to if it was more on the speed or not. I think maybe I'll go Death's Fathom has more plus damage on it, right? We're at 115 at the moment. Maybe I'll go Death's Fathom Shaco. Oculus on your hardcore Nova Sorceress. I mean, that's probably better. The number of times Oculus probably saves you when you get hit and teleports you to safety. Saves you all the time then. Right there, the Cow King hit me, teleported me to safety. Hoo! Update. Oh, Phase Blade. Could be anything in Terrorize. Just lightsaber, though. I did get a new NVIDIA update the other day, huh? I has saying doesn't even kill every cow, to be honest. Yeah, I don't kill everyone. I probably kill more than most people do, or take out more cows than most people do. Just I don't usually slay and like constantly think about like how efficient I'm being and stuff. I just kind of like, you know, you grind so much, you just kind of sort of, I don't say go through emotions, but you know, you just have your pattern, you just do it. You don't really think about it too much. I don't play like thinking about how I'm min-maxing, pretty much is what I'm getting at. $117. You know what? I was mentioning how tired I am. This water just ain't doing it. I have a top secret energy drink stored over here. I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be back in. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna watch how many people are in here. 11 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm back. I mean, they're computer animated, so I'm not gonna say any of them are hotter. Top secret energy drink, is that coffee? No. Aldi brand energy drink. Let's go. No, I don't really mean top secret. Just I usually don't buy them like a lot. Like once a week I'll buy one. Like lately, so 11 seconds, no printer. Oh, my bad. Oh, you know what? I forgot I took the printer cam stand, and actually I moved one of my lights around and put it on a stand. So my printer cam actually doesn't have, what is it even pointing at? It's pointing at the ceiling, the corner of my green screen. I'm not really leaving. Pointing right here. So, yeah. I gotta figure that out. Ooh, it's pretty good. Strawberry citrus energy drink. Good stuff. You got the original German Aldi by you? Yeah, I don't know what they do in Germany. Probably different. Midday energy drink called bourbon? Nah. I've been, this week I've been toning back on the alcohol. I've been hoping to get a little more stuff done around the house, to be honest, instead of just like sitting around drinking a beer, relaxing, you know. But so far, not so good since my power went out yesterday. We had the tiniest, like, in square mileage, the smallest storm of all time. It was like 1 square mile hit us, and it was literally like, for like 15 minutes, or maybe not even that much, like 10 minutes, sustained like 50-mile-an-hour winds with like gusts up to like 70 or something, and knocked the power out. It was literally like 12 minutes from blue sky and the sun out to the being blue skies and the sun out again. I kid you not. It was the wackiest thing. And then oh boy. Okay, well, let's get away from that guy. And then the power was out from 3 o'clock till like 4 o'clock this morning. Pretty much it was out like 12 hours, so. In Texas? No, Michigan. Way crazier. Michigan's way crazier weather. Yesterday it went from like before that storm hit, it was like 84, and then last night it went below freezing. So that's Michigan in spring and fall for you. George says nice weather here. Well, yeah, it's nice where I'm at now. Like outside, it's probably in the mid 50s, I think, something like that, and the sun's out, blue sky, so that's not too shabby. Can you? This okay? It's not the guy immune to cold. Not this time. Wait. Oh. Oh, I didn't switch it in my gear either, did I? What a dummy. Veil of Steel said that upper Midwest, you're in Minnesota. Gotcha, yeah. Little hop across the, I would say pond, but that's what British people call the Atlantic, huh? Caboose, yeah, it is, yeah. I've been kind of swapping some gear pieces around here and there, too, just doing a little different things here and there. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that'll land me where I want to. We still have almost 300 magic find, get a little more plus damage. Because depending on where you're farming at and stuff, you could say you could min-max your build a little differently. I'm not a huge min-maxer, but a little min-maxer. Crash said it was sketchy in his Jeep driving home. Said he got hit with the same thing. Yeah, that makes sense. It did kind of go across the state in that way where it would have got to you in Toronto, I believe. It was such a small little thing too, so. Yeah, there was one, because it was so, even right after the power went out, it was blue skies and sunny, like I said. I ended up walking up to the school to get my daughter from school. And there was one house, a classmate of my daughter's actually, where they live. Their neighbor had 3 trees that got blown over, and one of them fell through their fence into the person I knew's, like, yard. Like, that's how wind was crazy. Boo says, you watch my videos when we get off of work? Just chill and enjoy them. Appreciate you. Glad you like them. Absolute legend. Izu, sounds like a good festival there. It's a Beer by the Liter festival. Nice. Voida saying Midwest weather most random. Yeah, I feel like Michigan, kind of specifically around the Great Lakes, kind of, sort of. It's so humid around here. I didn't even realize how humid it is in Michigan all the time until you like go on vacation once in a while, and then you come back to Michigan, you're like, oh my god, I didn't even know it was humid. This is just what life is, you know. I just thought this is what the world feels like. Then we went to Arizona and came back to Michigan. I was like, this is unbearable. Oh, jeez, I almost knocked over my thing. G-Sex, way humid on the coast when you're visiting your mom. So you live on the West Coast, right? So you mean, like, you went out, like, way West Coast to visit your mom or something? Jeez, he's a Wisconsinite from Wisconsin. It's around the same area, yeah, close enough. Gotcha. Fort Bragg, you say, on the ocean. Gotcha, gotcha, G-Stacks. Ogre X, come on, you can do it. No. Frost Nova is pretty cool. Definitely gives you so much survivability there too, since everything's chilled out from the Novas. Pretty nasty. Flash, static, flash. Delivered a package to a business that sells pet fish. I would believe that would be a humid area, I guess. Maybe I misunderstood part of the comment there, but humid fish store. How much snow does Michigan get? Where I'm at, we really don't get that much a lot. Like, it's pretty random where I'm at. Some years we'll get like several feet of snow, like over the course of a winter. And then other years we'll get like 2 feet, like total. And it'll be spread out like 2 inches here. Like you'll get like 6 inches and then it'll melt in like 3 days. And then it'll just be like muddy for like 2 months. And then you'll get like a foot of snow and it all melt in like 4 days because it was just like snowed a bunch and it was warm out. So sometimes that kind of stuff happens now, like now in Michigan. But the other side of the state, when it gets like lake effect snow, it's kind of similar to how they get it in like Buffalo, New York, how they get like feet and feet and feet of snow. Roaming one saying stinks when it's cold and there's no snow. Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten really, I don't want to say anti-winter, but man, I'm feeling old and curmudgeony lately about winter. Be straight up. Because I mean, I don't like going out in the snow, and I don't go sledding. I don't like snow, I guess. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know. Do minions give more XP than white mobs? Yes. I don't know the number. Is it 5 times more? Is it 3 times? I forget. But a minion will give some amount, a pretty significant amount more than regular white monsters. Elrune Poggers! Bawinator, yo! Oh, what's going up, Jay? Bawinator! Uh-oh. This guy almost took me out. Gotta watch you. The dangerous little pack when you got the Cow King coming at you. Lamrune from Trab. Let's go. Izu's pretty solid mage plate there, huh? I am 8 up. He says it's 300%, so that's 3x is from base experience. Gotcha. Appreciate you. I knew it was more, didn't know the number offhand, but yeah. Remember getting locked out of the cow level forever. Yeah, not being able to make when you would, I do remember being like, no! Like, you see the lightning enchant coming out and you just save and exit as fast as you can. And then you'll go to the next game and you're like, you can't make cows anymore. And you're like, oh no, who did that? Who killed the Cow King? Like, Annie would be like, oh, it was me. Why? You know, like anybody would ever respond. I did. I intentionally tried to make it so you can't make cows anymore. Moo-ha-ha-ha. Shimnor. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Why you have to refresh your browser to see how many likes are on the stream? Yeah, I don't know. We are, we're up to, we got 86. We can do better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta do better than 86 likes. Come on. We've been on for 2 hours. That's only half the number of people who are in here right now. Ihez said he's 45 minutes south of Mackinac. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have no idea. I know it's Mackinac. I'm joking. Yeah, that's way further north than I am. I'm about that distance outside of Detroit, so yeah, no, it's just a joke. Made your heart skip a beat. I've watched like a YouTube documentary type of thing, and people do these like video essays all the time. It's like the cool thing to do, like video essays on all different topics, of course. And I've been watching some, and it's kind of like interesting information, and then they'll say like Mackinac, you know, because they obviously have no idea how to pronounce it for real, and it's just like, never mind, leave video. Sorry, buddy. But it really, looking at it, if you just looked at it, that is how it would be pronounced. George saying everybody who ever kills a Cow King, probably because somebody else did it to them and then they get mad and do it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. So I feel like it was a pretty well-known thing that... Ricky, no, this is not the new sorceress I made like a week ago. I was kind of thinking I should probably be using that a little bit here in the near future just to get... Whoa, gosh, what's going on with him? The level's up a tad. But I thought about like when I hopped on here, and then I decided not to worry about it. Pretty much.
I am overburdened.
She's overburdened, if you guys didn't know. Glenn, congrats. Gull from Trav. Congratulations. Bill gonna be a Florida man, says Trash? No. Florida's even more humid than Michigan. Florida is the humidest place I've ever personally been. I'm not really well traveled, so it's not like I've been everywhere, but I'll never forget going to Florida when I was a kid, probably 10 or something. I don't remember exactly. And there was like 2 feet of snow on the ground in Michigan when we left. So I was wearing sweatpants with shorts underneath it. We get to Florida, and I just remember stepping out of the airport actually, and just getting hit in the face with hot, humid air. Just like, whoosh, oh, like the feeling of how humid that air was, I'll never forget. It was like Michigan in like February, and then get hit in the face with hot, humid Florida air. G-Stack says it wasn't that bad when he went. Well, I don't know. When I was 10, it was real humid. Take him out. I gotta wait now. Pulsthorn's he's got the Tyrell's Might right now, so we gotta wait. Poison Necro, no Infinity, favorite farming spot. I don't know. No Infinity, no D-Web. I'd probably just do like Eldritch and Shank or something, or like, yeah, Poison Necro, like with not great gear, I'm not really a big fan of. You do have D-Web but no Infinity. Yeah, I don't know, because I've never been in that exact same situation. I always had Infinity, and I had to hunt for the D-Web for a while. Hmm. So you could probably you'll get a poison sunder charm. Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. Sorry, I don't really have. Let's see. I think I did. Oh, you know what? I was doing Stony Tombs one time. I don't remember what all is like stuff immune to poison down there. I feel like the zombies have like at least a high poison res. But I think that's I actually found my D-web in the Stony Tombs with the Necromancer, so. Yeah, Glenn said run lower players count. Yeah, there is that, of course. Yeah, I do feel like before I had D-web, I had Infinity at the time, but I would just do players 3 in places. I didn't use it a lot though, but players 3 without D-web. I don't know how it would be much without Infinity, to be honest, because Infinity really Conviction, or it doesn't help out poison, right? It just does fire, lightning, cold. But it helps out your corpse explosion do more damage, so that's why I always use Infinity on poison necro. Ooh. Yeah, Degenerate was kind of typing in there the same thing I was just saying there at the same time, I believe. Ish. So yeah, I guess you can kind of do anywhere you want to. You just have to corpse explode a few more bodies. Perhaps, to take out the full packs. I kind of forgot that for a minute, to be honest. Took me a second to pull all that information out. This steel trap up here. DM said he lived in Florida for 10 years. Take it from him. It's humid. Glenn said he likes rock in the Act 5 double grief. It's the first kill faster than the Act 2. Maybe. Could be. I do like getting the more damage out of the corpse explosion with the Infinity, but each their own. Is this a Nova sort? This is Frost Nova. E-Rich. Just stretch my arms real quick. I did my pull day the other day. My biceps are just like real sore. Trying to get back into the swing of things on working out, so can't help it. This is the one. He has something good. Oh, flex cam, that's coming in the future. That's on the OnlyFills page. Glenn saying P like 3 or something is way more faster. Paraphrasing here. Way faster compared to the drop rate chance that change. Yeah, generally that's why I do like P3, because what you've probably seen the graph, and a lot of people have, that with the players count and everything. Yeah, I'm a believer in like players 1, 3, or 7 for offline single player. That's my go-to numbers. That's the numbers. Why is Durga getting beat up over here? Year-long subscription immediately. Like, shut up and take my money. Stony Tombs online. Okay. Next TZ says Izu. Yeah, give it a whirl. Oh boy, nice. You're gonna give it a whirl with your fire sorceress? More than give it a whirl. You're about to wreck that thing. That's like a great spot for a fire sword. I like the way this thing looks. Look how cool that thing is. You know what I should do after this run? I should test my memory on the Talos Tombs that I tried memorizing this morning. I think I'm gonna do that actually. You never did Stony Tombs before, huh? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's nice and easy. That's why I like it. Nice and easy. So we all know, I mean, 30 Maras, of course. Oh. I don't care too much about poison damage, personally. Don't like the Might Aura much, but... Fred says, give it a whirl with the Whirlwind Barb. Stony Tombs, I probably wouldn't. I know you're kind of blasting a joke there real quick, but... Oh boy, let's go ahead and... Cold? Just cold? Get out of here, bro. Oh boy. Thanks a lot, chat. Poor Durga. Poor Durga. Go till she's your Sork's 89. Go till she levels and call it a day. All right, checks out. Oh, Izu, you're a fan of Arachnid's lair, huh? Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of that area, but to each their own. Just seems so undense, so undense. Get the Talos Tombs down, speed up the playthrough by a minute or two? Probably not even, to be honest. just remembering the Tal's Tombs probably saves on the course of a full hell playthrough. Probably saves you like maybe a minute. I feel like it's more so that it's just like so easy to remember. It's like almost offensive that I never took the time to remember it. I'm always just like, hey chat, which direction is this in again? And then people say it and I just go, okay, and then I go there. Pershire pulled a Crown of Ages from the Arachnid's lair. Loved it ever since. Gotcha. Okay, so what I do know, it's gonna be regular circle, the undermoon, square, star or sun or whatever, double arrow, double down arrow, a triangle, and the other one, the circle with the line under it. Yeah, nailed it! Nailed it! Look, I know what I'm talking about, fellas. See, I know how to play this game. Edio, welcome in. Marty B, what's going on? Nefroon. I know everything about this game. See, I can tell where the Talrash's tombs are at. Travi's a place to be today. Maybe for you. I don't like Trav personally, but best of luck. Hopefully you get something good. The crushing blood gloves. Yeah, I don't personally I don't craft those up. Too much effort for me. The Act 3 jungle race is your favorite place? I don't really have a favorite. A lot of the times in Diablo 2, I don't really have a favorite class, build, area, item. There's more of just like stuff I don't like. A few things I don't like more so than certain things that are like, oh, this is my favorite, right? So. Marty B said, I found a Jalal's main. Okay. Congrats on that. Yeah, hopefully the high runes from Lower K video helped you out. Hopefully you find some high runes, huh? Let's see. I think after this was the Worldstone Keep, but I kind of didn't really want to do that. I did so much Worldstone Keep the other last week that I might skip it. Level your mule a little bit to get low level so they can wear the low level sets and save room. I definitely don't do that, but I mean, if you're online, you could get someone to like blast rush you super quick, I suppose, just for a few levels. Oh, it's a perfect 70, so we note that. A 70 Fire Sunday from Terrorized Cows. Nice cold Nova, appreciate you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not the most powerful build in the game, but it definitely works good in my opinion. I'm enjoying it. I'll take out these ones over here. Let's go, says Izu. Going indeed. Yeah, I would keep that online, trade it, give it away, or something like that. Offline, I think I have 3 or 4 of them already. So, you know, I stopped saving them, but it's kind of like noteworthy, you know. Enough years of playing single player. You know, you're gonna have perfect all that stuff. Oh, Fred coming in with a 33 months of Slayership. Lion American Football Duck. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Continuing to support the channel. Fred, man, you. Moo, 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 moo. Next run would be the 200. Well, Toto, I wasn't lying that the next thing I play will be the druid with that. Hey, don't spoil the video for people too, which it will, but it's after I finish up the runs with the one I'm working on right now. So I'd say maybe starting on Monday, I'll play a druid for no particular reason. Everyone who didn't see the video yet. If you did, make sure you watch my crafting video if you didn't see it yet. Ooh. Whoa. Poor guy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'll just do a wind druid with that, but I'm not sure. I just did a wind druid not that long ago. Like a month ago, maybe. 5 to iron skin. Mark making, yo! Welcome in. Arctic Blast Druid incoming. Shockwave Druid? I wonder what's the most you can push a Shockwave Druid to these days. It was kind of wicked when it was, there was a one PTR or whatever where it was, or actually it was for one full season before they fixed it, I think. They did something to Shockwave to help its synergy out or something, but then it was accidentally like double applying damage. So it was essentially Shockwave that did double damage, right? And it was actually worked a little bit. Like you could P3 like Cast Sanctuary with pretty sizable ease. While having a werebear, you're like a werebear that has like 6,000 health, 7,000 health, and you're just like blasting chaos. Yeah. Well, I do wanna play a caster, Toto. So it's not much use in using the thing that I'm thinking of without spoiling the video for everybody. If I'm not a caster, you know what I mean? Then it's just like a waste. Shockwave Summon Druid, real fun. Says raced. Yeah, maybe I could look into it. Take some time one day and just kind of scope it out. Right before Mosaic, says Fred. Yeah, that was during the good times, right, Fred? Am I rocking it cold, Sunday? No, in cows you don't really need one. You come across an occasional cow that's frozen, or cold immune, I mean, but not very often. Let me double check this TZ. What do we got rocking next? I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, Worldstone Keep. Hard area can be good, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna pass on it. Peace out, Fred. Hopefully you have a good day. I think we're gonna head back to the ancient tunnels here. Do this for a little bit. Tyrell's Might incoming. Ah, it's on the other side of the wall. Got me good. Oh my gosh. do another TZ cow. I mean, there's like 3 minutes. Spend 30 seconds going to get the leg. Pop it up. Go hit the... Yeah, I was just like, whatever. I'll just... Not really much of a big fan of cows anyways. It's a, you know, it's a good tear zone, whatnot, but... Did so many of, like... cows is all I did for like 5 straight years when I was like a teenager. That's all anybody did. Because it was like astronomically higher experience at the time than anywhere else, and there was nothing was immune to you, and yeah. Gonna skip the TZ and just go to bed early. It's 8 o'clock where you're at, Izu. All right, have a good sleep. Imagine if Heroes Might had no level requirement. Throw it on a level 1 character. Legendary. Degenerate was up at 4 a.m. slapping terror zones. Nice. Oh, TZ Andy this morning. Now, did you get up at 4 or did you not go to bed yet? I was also up at that time this morning, but unfortunately less enjoyable. Either way. That's when my power came back on, so I was disconnecting my generator and rehooking up the refrigerator and stuff to the house. And turning my generator off, and I was like, I'll turn it off, get everything squared away, and I'll make sure everything is all set in the morning. When I wake up in a couple of hours to take my daughter to school. Throw some statics in there. No, static would actually be more work and not any more efficient, so. Cause see, if you 1, 2, 3, 4 flashes and it kills the monsters, it takes more statics than that. Like the Nova is dealing the same amount of damage as a static would. So I know it's like deceptive if you don't pay attention to it, but it's actually not any more efficient to use static in areas like this. There you go, Trash. I'm kind of anti-change guy, but I'd be on board with that. Izu, peace out. Have a great day. Zon time. What do you mean Zon time? Audio. Don't know what you mean by that. Time for Dan to go to work. A lot of people hopping out. No big deal. Peace out. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. People off to work, off to bed. Appreciate y'all joining me. Oh, get the Zon for World Stone Keep. No, I don't like chase terror zones like that anymore. I used to do it a little bit back in the day. Maybe these guys you could justify staticking, but the champions and elites will have a higher players. But like, see the amount of time it took to static them down, I could have just flashed them 3 more times. G-Mork. Appreciate you. Kind words. Welcome in there over on Twitch. Thanks for watching the vids. Is the whole campaign doable with a boa Zon? Yeah, sure. Is it easy? The full thing with the boa Zon? Probably not super easy. I mean, you can beat the game with pretty much any build in the game. Like, it's doable. Any good drops today? Nothing crazy insane. Okay charms here and there, and not a whole lot. Been a little on the slow side. Perfect Sunday, I guess, but wow, those energy drinks are freaking good. Strawberry citrus tastes great. Whatever, we'll take them out. Heartburn in a can? No, I don't. For some reason, to be honest, a few years back, I used to get heartburn like all the time. Doesn't really happen anymore, to be honest. I'm aging like Benjamin Button, so I'm actually like getting younger. So crazy. Mr. Unknown said had a ton of fun this season with the cold boa. Yeah, gotcha. I've rocked cold once in a while. Not boa in general is not my favorite. It's not really great for stacking the magic vine. And since I'm always like, not always, but holy grailing a lot, you know, it's kind of a no-go for me, dog. But it could be a fun one, a little bit different. Oh, Dave G, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Dave G donated $5 through super chat.
Dave G.
Thanks for the quality content.
Appreciate you, Dave. Thank you so much. Absolute Slayer. Audio. I'm not sure. Ancient's awesome for cold sorks. I'm not sure what you're asking there. I've obviously played a cold sorceress before, so. I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier. I don't really have like a favorites. It's more of just like places I don't like rather than places I do like. Ray said feelings hurt. Bo is on one of his favorite. I didn't say it sucked or was bad or nobody should play it. It's not my favorite, right? Am I a hockey fan? Not so much nowadays. I used to watch it when I was younger, maybe up until I was maybe like 20. But I don't really watch like cable TV. Haven't for a very long time, so. Oh, when you said ancients, you mean someone said they thinks he means ancient tunnels? Yeah, ancient tunnels with any of the cold sorceresses is a good spot for sure. For sure. Aging more like Benjamin Franklin instead of Benjamin Button, says Trash. That's not nice to say. Go have a dedicated spot you farm when you go for specific things like runes and uniques and stuff. No, not really. I mean, runes at the start of us offline single player, like if I was just starting to play offline, I would run lower Kuros to get high runes that way. But beyond that, I just hit 85 areas, or early on in offline single player, even some of the other areas like Eldritch and Shank and stuff like that, Pindle and stuff. But I rotate kind of all around with using different builds all the time and stuff. Oops. IHES, yeah, that's a different question. So, beginning of ladder to try to get wealth, it's going to be strictly dependent on what build I'm using. Because, like, if I start ladder with a Nova Sorceress, I always go after the Countess. Or any lightning build, really. For the Sorceress, anyways. So, lightning or Nova, pretty much, so I'm getting at. If I start off with a cold build, I'll go Ancient Tunnels, Stony Tombs, or I'm a Sorceress, Andaro, Mephisto. Like, it all is dependent on the build I start off with. I just pick whatever location is best for the type of build that I'm just deciding to play that time. I don't have like a one-size-fits-all type of answer for that. I don't like always run Trav or something like that, you know. Did the YouTube stream just drop for a minute or something? My just on my analytics, it just shows like half of the stream leaving all at once. So I was, usually that it does that when there's a problem with the stream or something. I don't know if anybody got kicked and they had to come back or something. All right, appreciate you. Must have just been a glitch in the system on, you know, reading the viewers or whatever. Gotcha, Jeff. Appreciate you. the next speed run. I was thinking about doing something today, but I decided with my power going out yesterday and not being able to get my video out on time, so having to delay that, and then just, you know, real life, I guess, I decided not to, I might not do anything this week. And yeah, when you word it as when's the next speed run, I haven't done the first one yet, so. Did I start doing math again? Asked Trash. Got auto-corrected. Got you good. I hate this guy. I hate him. If only I had one more magic find. Slowest speedrun ever recorded. Nah. I bet you there was slower speedrun times back in the day. Somebody had to have done one slower. Get out of town. Slowest ever? Ever? That's not possible. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think there is a little something going on with the stream. Could just be that I'm boring and dumb, but the viewer count just randomly dropped by like 25%, so that usually means there's something going on. But nothing on my end. It says there's... YouTube actually gave me a warning that it's not getting a high enough bit rate, which is weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's something with the internet in my area or something. With the weather I had yesterday. Boo, internet. Arpiv, Arpiv, I guess I'll go with. I don't know how to pronounce that fully, but welcome in. And you say hi to your class. Hey, aren't you people need to get learning? Aren't you supposed to be working or something? Jeez, here I am busting my butt and you're just not even working at work. Oh my god. Hi class. Make sure you guys stay in school. Stay in school. Do you know your teacher had a super mega famous brother? Isn't that crazy? Living every 12-year-old's dream. I need... Oh, I thought I seen something I was looking for. Never mind. Alright, it's been a little slow today. This has got to be... Oh, I had a good feeling about that one. I was wrong. Like you said, every kid's dream. Yeah, I mean, the one thing, and class, if you're still listening, this was not the first option. I got lucky. I got lucky. So if you ever think about doing something like this, it's like a secondary thing. I was working full-time 40 hours a week and then doing this on the side like after working on the weekend. So don't make this your one and only option. I'll say that. Yeah, don't go all in. I'm gonna be a famous YouTuber or something. Linear equations and diminishing returns. Yeah, true story there. Yeah, you do learn a little bit of the math, right? Diablo 2 is educational. You learn how economies work, supply demand. Man, the life lessons learned from video games. It's locked. Yeah, that is a pretty offensive word, so gotta watch yourself, Marty. I personally banned that one. Red Vexer. Could be. Could be. Ooh. Time we got here 2:19. Well, that's fine though, Marty. Because you typing that into chat doesn't matter to them, but that video makes them money. So if you made YouTube more money, they would let you say whatever you wanted to, probably. The one universal language. Fat stacks of cash. Boy, this song's a sick one. Wowzers. Battle orders didn't work that time. Thought something looked a little funky. Mary. Oh yeah? I mean, I suppose. Don't know if that was necessarily a better time for everybody, but I mean, back when we were playing Call of Duty and there was like 8-year-olds just throwing out every everything you could ever imagine in the lobbies. Me being like, oh, hold up, that's a pretty rare one right there. Enough talking about the Call of Duty lobbies in the early 2000s. Or in the mid 2000s. Good old Metal Grid. Pretty rare one right there. That's a rare find for sure. Love to see it. Good old mid to late 2000s COD lobbies. That's when you had to make sure that the audio was not playing through the TV, so when I was like 18 I wouldn't get yelled at by my parents for why are these people just yelling out like these crazy slurs all the time, these high-pitched prepubescent boys. The good old days, huh? Some might say. Depending. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with not hearing it anymore, to be perfectly honest. Right, Mary? That's a good point. I never thought of it that way. That's good. Good point. Yeah, it looks like there's maybe a few issues. I see the view count on YouTube keeps going down and down and down, so. What's going on? Maybe I'll switch the stream back to 1080 instead of I have it going in 1440 again. Maybe there's something with that. Yeah, I keep saying I keep getting these different errors saying that YouTube's not getting enough bitrate for a reason. Alrighty, well, we've had about a 3-hour stream here anyways, and if the stream's having issues or whatever, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day and maybe get work on some other stuff. So appreciate y'all joining me. Thanks for the channel membership, super chats, a few re-ups today. Couldn't do it without you. Thanks for watching the videos and all that good stuff. Hitting the like button, you know what I'm saying. Gotta hit that like button. But with that being said, peace out, fellas. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget, keep slaying.